Hey everybody, I was doing an open house today and I get this question a lot. So when people are coming into open houses, I don't want to be like a car salesman and I'm not going to hover over them and I'm not going to ask them a ton of questions. I kind of want them to feel completely comfortable and then just wander around. So I'll ask questions here and there like, do you live in the area? How'd you find out about the house? Things like that. And then they usually, one question leads to another question and then they start asking me questions. And then I usually end up finding out like, okay, so you're shopping for a home. Who's your realtor? Oh, that realtor is amazing if I know who the realtor is. And then I usually let the realtor know that they came by. But then I also ask who their lender is. And sometimes the one question I always get actually is, well, I'm not sure. We're thinking about going with a bank or we're thinking about going with somebody else. And they always ask me my opinion. And my opinion is, banks are great. Credit unions are my favorite, because you've got more of that basically ownership because you're basically an owner of the credit union. You're a partner. I said, but lenders are fabulous. And why? Because lenders work when we work. Banks do not work all the time when we work. And when you're looking for a home, you're looking for a home in the evening and on the weekends. And if you don't have your pre-approval letter, which really 95% of the buyers don't have it in hand because lenders like to customize it to the house. So you don't always have that, and you need that when you're writing your offer to submit. And you also want to know, like, okay, I found this house. What's my monthly payment going to be? It has a homeowners association. What's that going to look like? Everything like that. And oh my gosh, all offers are due by Sunday, and I don't have my pre-approval letter and everything else. So working with a lender, like a mortgage broker, is, to me, it's more valuable because they are Johnny on the spot. They're going to answer your call. They're going to answer your text. They're going to communicate with you and they're going to send you off and they're going to be like, hey, if you find something this weekend at any of the open houses, here's my cell phone number. Text me. I will get that pre-approval letter. You're not going to get that with a bank because the bank does not have a cell phone number, first of all. And if Monday's a holiday and they're closed, well, guess what? You're competing against a bunch of other offers that are coming in, and all of these other offers have their pre-approval letter, and you don't because you're waiting for that bank to open up so you can get a hold of somebody so you can get that pre-approval letter. And that is very frustrating as a buyer when you are competing against everything else. So my personal preference, banks are great. They're great to store your money. They're great to do all the other stuff. Credit unions are fabulous to work with because a lot of times, you have that connection with them, and some of them will give you their cell phone numbers. So when you are searching, they sometimes can be reached. But again, a lender, they're working 24/7 just like your realtor. So they know how important it is to answer that phone call, answer that text, and get that letter to you as soon as possible so that you have a shot at winning on that listing. So I hope that is helpful. It is one of the questions that I do get asked frequently when I do my open houses, and I always do my open houses. I have my open houses on a Saturday and a Sunday, and I always host on a Saturday. And I always have a lender with me to answer any kind of questions that come about. So if you have any other questions, like, share, and go ahead and DM me, and I will get back to you as soon as I possibly can. Have a fabulous day.